Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja here. I'm back with my charge to Nigeria and Nigerians. Today I want to talk about the need for a revolution in Nigeria. But the revolution that I see is not just political revolution. Some people think that if we could change our politicians, or if we could bring them out and bring in the new ones, that Nigeria will change and everything will be better. I don't think so. We need a different kind of revolution. We need not just political revolution, we need a revolution of values. And some people, people are thinking that if we just, elect a good leader, that is our leaders that are our problem. No. Our leaders are our problem, but it's not just them. It's all of us. And the problem that we have is the lack of values. We are bankrupt morally. We're a bankrupt nation in values and in virtues. So it is not just the leaders that are morally bankrupt, but the country is morally bankrupt. Citizens are morally bankrupt. Nigeria needs a revolution of values. Because we know what the politicians are doing. Enough said about politicians. But let's even go to ordinary citizens. You will see that there is no area of life you go to in Nigeria without somebody trying to cheat you. From your mechanics or artisans, to your vulcanizer, to your bricklayer, to your carpenter, to your welders, to your plumbers, to your electricians, to your painters. Are they all politicians? These are not politicians, but everybody is trying to teach you. Even the teachers of your children, even in schools and your universities that your children are going to, they are trying to cheat you. Even in the hospital, even your doctors and nurses are trying to cheat you. And even you who is listening to me, you are trying to also cheat other people and trying to be smart. So Nigeria needs a moral revolution. We need a revolution of values. All of us have encountered one way or the other, how on daily basis, how somebody is lying to us, even our relatives, our family members. Why? Because the war against corruption we need is not the corruption of just punishing the politicians. The war against corruption that we need is the war that will target every citizen. We need the government and the civil societies to begin a campaign whereby they will sanitize the whole country of any corrupt act. We need to come up with a comprehensive program, that will, renew the minds of our people, that will reorientate the value system, the mindset of our people. Otherwise, the whole country will just explode one day or implode one day. And some people are saying, oh, Nigeria is finished and we need to separate. Even if you separate, the same people who are living in Nigeria now will still be living in your country. They will still be the same people in Biafra. They will still be the same people in Oduduwa Republic. So there is the problem we have is not political. It's not restructuring. It is moral. And it's going to be worse because the same people, if they don't change themselves from inside, if you don't change Nigerians in the content of their character, there is no country they go to, they will still, even Nigerians right now are bringing bad name to Nigeria by, committing crimes in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, America, England, being in prison in South Africa. Is it the Nigeria that is? Nigeria is not there with them in South Africa. Nigeria is not there with them in Malaysia. Nigeria is not there with them in Indonesia. It is they themselves. It's the content of who they are. You cannot run away from yourself. You cannot blame Nigeria for everything. Blame yourself. It is the content of character that is our problem. It doesn't matter what country you are going to call yourself or what country you are going to run to. With that same moral corruption, you only destroy yourself even faster. So the Nigerians that we see today exploit the indispensability of their job or their work, like those people that I mentioned, the vulcanizers, the mechanics, the bricklayers, the carpenters, the welders, the plumbers, the electricians, the painters, all of them try to exploit the indispensability of their work by routinely cheating their customers, often by inflating prices and by increasing the cost of labor and not doing the work, or by using substandard parts or material to do their work. If you meet all Nigerians, all of us, any part of the country you go to, you meet dishonest men who often come with serious cost, because the dishonesty is coming at the serious cost, at the serious expense to the nation, to the citizens, to customers, even causing health hazards and causing death, because corruption brings about all this. So this same sentiment applies to even church leaders. Churches are supposed to be the moral compass of the society. But today, we see church leaders, the bishops, the GOs, who lead large congregations to force prayer camps. And the whole purpose of the prayer camps and prayer mountains is to deceive everybody and to take people's money. They organize programs every week, every month. The whole idea of the programs is to collect your money. They have all these miracle mountains, and there are no miracles there. The whole idea of the whole mountain is to collect your money. They call themselves winners chapel and all kind of chapel, but there are no winners there apart from the pastor. The only people who are winning in our chapels are the pastors and the GOs and the bishops themselves. So that is a whole country that is wrapped in corruption, in moral failures, and in fraud. So now, but ordinary Nigerians, they are so gullible, especially when somebody comes in the name of God, that they are, pastors or bishops. We begin to believe them, and we take our money to them, we take our tithe to them, we give them tithe and money offering, believing that some breakthrough will come from somewhere. But no breakthrough has been coming for the past 30 years. The only breakthrough that has been coming is that we are becoming poorer and poorer, until we are now becoming the country with the largest number of poor people in the world. So there is no breakthrough, and our people are still not understanding. Our people are still not, knowing, coming to their senses to know that all their contributions, their tithe and offering, is what their church leaders are using to build huge mansions, buy private jets, build private universities, and live large. And they will say it is God that blessed them. But our people cannot even put two and two together and discover that, no, why are we getting poorer? Why our pastors are getting richer? Why is Nigeria getting worse? Why we have all these churches? It's because it's not working. It is all deception. It's a scam. Churches are scam. Prayer mountains are scam. Congregations are scams. Parishes are scam. So the country is bankrupt. Politicians are a scam. Workers, artisans are scams. Hospitals are scams. The country is bankrupt. We need to do something urgently by introducing a reorientation program from primary school to university level, from government parastatals to mosque and churches. We need a whole holistic, reorientation program, and this is the way, this is the real fight against corruption. Now, unfortunately, these pastors who are building those universities, their own children, the children of those people who give the money, they're not going to be able to attend those universities, because after contributing to build the university, you still need to pay to come and study there, or your children still need to pay to come and study there. So, but of course, we are not even going to talk about politicians. Politicians are, enough said about them, because they cheat their fellow Nigerians, embezzle the commonwealth of the country and the collective patrimony of the country to their own benefit with full impunity. EFCC discovered some time back in 2005 that the amount of money that is stolen from Nigeria is $20 trillion. $20 trillion from independence. From independence to 2006, $20 trillion. That is like the economy of America. And that's why we are poor. So if we don't begin to fight against corruption in all aspects of life, the country will come to an explosion, and we will implode into ourselves, and we will just destroy ourselves. And it doesn't matter if we are broken into different countries. It will still be the same thing, because dishonesty has become a disease. It has become a cancer that is eating up not just Nigeria as a whole, but it's eating up our whole structure. Is eating up every Nigerian. Is eating up our school system. Is eating up our colleges. Is eating up our universities. Because that's why we have dishonest students, dishonest pupils, and who engage in examination malpractices, who try to get marks for sex, and all kind of stealing and deception. It is evident that the students are ethically challenged, and they express their grievances by trying to, when they do their demonstration, they try to destroy properties, they try to, burn campuses and disrupt traffic and vandalize vehicles and innocent. That is also by itself an act of moral corruption and moral collapse. So this dishonesty and unethical behavior that is eating up our country is as a result of lack of conscience or loss of conscience and loss of moral compass. So it is ethical revolution we need. We need ethical revolution. And this ethical revolution was introduced by Shagari in the 80s, by the way. He tried to, introduce ethical revolution, but it never was supported. It didn't go. We need another ethical revolution right now. We need to address the moral basis of our behaviors as individuals, as a country. And this has to be across board, not just regarding the politicians. If we don't do this across board, there will be no permanent change in the country. We need to be able to introduce a system that changing the mindset of Nigerians from primary school to the villages, to secondary school, to universities, to government officials, everywhere. That's why only cultural and moral, ethical revolution, ethical reorientation, and attitudinal change can take the nation from the abysmal of moral decadence that we're in right now. So, of course, we need leadership for this. We need politicians to lead us. But even politicians are not doing it, let social society, let NGOs, let the civil societies come forward and lead the campaign. So we must begin to do something to change and revolutionize the morals and the values of our country. If we don't do that, it doesn't matter if we break into 10 different countries, we will still come to self-destruction. For the love of God, church and nation. Peace. Sunday Adelaja here. If you believe in nation-building principles, please like this video, share it with your friends, and let's change our nations together.